Hello, Joseph. I am Jakari Brown. I currently hold the position as the personnel clerk for the City of Jackson. You are interviewing for the position of a business relation advisor with the Office of Economic Development. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Could you start off by telling me a little bit about yourself?
I'm a senior at Provine High School. I partake in many activities. I love school spirit. The activities that I partake in are student council, the marching band, soccer, track, and the theater club. In the band, I have been the section leader over the tuba section for 2 years now. In student council, I am currently holding the position Mr. Provine. And on the soccer team, I'm a defensive player.
Okay, interesting. You do a lot in school. So, what are some of your strengths and weaknesses? We can start with strengths first.
I would say that some of my strengths are being an on time person, being honest, dedicated, and I'm very outgoing. Lastly, I feel like this strength is a strength and a weakness, and that is me being a perfectionist. And I say that simply because me being a perfectionist, I always want something to go right or be a certain way. But the downfall of me wanting things like that is that it can get in the way of whatever I'm doing at the moment.
Great. So, do you feel you work better with a group or independently?
I feel that I work better with both. Like I can work well by myself and I can work well with others. Like say for instance, we was doing a project and it was an independent project. The same amount of things I could do with a group and get the work done just as fast, I could do the same thing by myself. I have no problem working alone.
Okay, good. So, how do you handle stress or being under pressure?
I handle stress or being under pressure by motivating myself. Say for instance, if I had to write an essay, and I tell myself it's nothing to worry about. When in actuality, it really is nothing to worry about. So what I do is, in order to keep myself from getting overwhelmed or too stressed out, I go piece by piece. I just take it part by part, so that way I can complete what I am doing, so that I won't stress myself out.
Okay, that's smart. Could you describe to me a difficult situation you encountered with a teammate, a coworker, or a classmate?
A difficult situation I've encountered with a classmate. It was back when I was in middle school, and we were in science class, and we were doing Bohr models. I don't know if you know what that is, but we were doing Bohr models, and me and this student, we would always compete, about who was gonna get the highest grade, or who was gonna go to the board first, who would get the question right, things like that. And this one in particular day, the fun competition just escalated, and it went from a small something to being something than what it didn't have to become. So I asked the teacher, could I step out the class before it actually led to something else more than us just exchanging words.
Good job. That was great. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself first graduating from high school.
Mhm.
Then, after I graduate high school, I plan on attending Hines Community College. After I graduate from Hines, I would like to further my education at Jackson State University, where I will be majoring in education. After that, I do see myself working in a school system as a teacher for about 5 years. And after that, I do plan on making my way to working within the district to become superintendent.
Okay. So, do you plan to live in Mississippi?
When I first graduate, I do, but eventually I will move out of Mississippi.
Okay. So, do you have any questions for me?
Yes. My first question is, can you tell me more about the position that I am applying for?
Sure. You are applying for the Business Relations Advisor position, which is their primary duties are to contact business enterprises, raise awareness, create and build relationships between business owners and the city of Jackson. Is that clear for you?
Yes, ma'am. And I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me more about the Summer Youth Employment Program?
Yes, sure. It is a 3-month program designed to educate, motivate, and cultivate positive work ethics through the hands-on experience with the city offices. All students will also gain benefits as real world experiences, interpersonal communication skills, mentorship, career opportunities, and also resume building. Was that clear enough for you?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
All right. Well, Mr. Joseph, I thank you for taking the time out to interview with me on today, and I shall be in touch with you soon.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.